The turning point progressive complication is a critical moment in our story, but let's take a minute to break down what turning point progressive complication means. First, I like to start with progressive complication. What's that? Well, it's a complication that arises as our protagonist tries to deal with the inciting incident. Out of the inciting incident, the protagonist comes up with an initial strategy to deal with what's going on in the inciting incident. Because this is a strategy that they formed pre-transformation, this is a strategy that they formed with an imperfect evaluation of what the inciting incident means for them. The strategy doesn't work. So they try different aspects of this strategy, and we see them progress through trying everything that they can think of to deal with the inciting incident that fits within their worldview. They come up with these ways to deal with the inciting incident, and they order them based on increasing risk and expense. So the thing that is the safest to do, we as humans will do first, and then next, and then next, and then next. As you watch the protagonist progression through the first part of the scene, you learn a lot about them. One, you learn all of the things that they think are possible to deal with the inciting incident as they exhaust it. The second thing is you learn how they prioritize different risks and costs. An exercise that I like to do is coming up with different ways to try and accomplish a goal. So maybe in response to an inciting incident, you need to get someone on your side. And what will happen is that people will come up with different micro strategies to accomplish that goal. So you learn a lot about an avatar, your simulated person. Outside of StoryGrid, we call character. You learn a lot about your avatar through how they prioritize these things. Once all of those are exhausted, they realize they can't deal with the inciting incident with what they have come up with so far. And that's the turning point. So that's going to propel them into the rest of the commandments that we'll talk about later. But the turning point is the complication, and progressive means that increasing level of stakes and cost and risk. And the turning point means that it's exhausted everything that they know they can do. And so it forces them to reconsider the strategy that they've been going with so far.